So, welcome guys. This is a video I'm making at 2:20 in the morning, PST. And so, it's just a video on some tips you can do for Rocket League. My highest rank is champion. Champion 1 to 3, I think. So you can, what I'm saying is all on preference, except for a couple things. One thing I would suggest is go to your settings, go to your camera, and make sure. So I'm thinking 100 to 110 is up to you. I have mine on 100, 240. Probably say 240 to probably 280. 110 to 90, 3 to 5, 4, 3 to 4. Stiffness up to you, honestly. Don't care. I don't really mess with it. I normally play on 40, but I had it on 30 just testing it. Probably gonna put it on 20 now. But swivel speed is how fast your camera moves when moving left and right with the right joystick. I have it on 720. Transition speed is how fast it turns from if you hit triangle and triangle again, how fast it goes. So you can either go instantly to it when you go to 2, exactly 2. I have it on 150. Again, just preference. It still goes pretty fast, but at least doesn't hurt my head when I have it going. Nope, you don't want camera shake unless you can play with that. I can't. Controls, normal. Nothing's changed here. In my preference, I like having air roll and power slide on the same button. So then, if you are wanting to wave dash, you can easily do it because you just have to keep holding L your air roll button. So if you have it on square, keep it on square. But I have it on L1. I would say probably you want a certain button for air roll left or right. I have it at both, so you can do easy half flip, which is by you do a back flip, and then you as soon as you do it, as soon as you do jump, turn back and jump again, you take your left analog stick and hold up, and then you use one of the buttons you just put on for air roll left or right, and it turns out to this, and that'll allow you to easily retract. It's hard. It's hard at first, but as soon as you learn how to do it, it's not that hard. Next, if you're going with how I have my settings, the only thing I changed was boost, air roll, scoreboard, and that's it. So L1's square, L2, R1. So I also like having square on there in case if I'm wanting to stall in midair. If I'm trying to do something cool, I decided to do like a cool victory for if I score. You just or it's just meant for like victory or just to do something cool if you're doing a freestyle off the wall or something. Yeah, everything's just normal from now on. One other thing I would suggest is making sure that if you're going for boost, have your ball cam off. Unless you know where you're at and you're like, oh, the boost is right here in this corner. You grab it, and then never want to go inside the goalie line, because if you do and the ball's coming after you, there's a less of a chance you're gonna hit it. So you want to make sure you're like out here and stay away from the line. You don't want to go inside the goal ever. And also, if you're wanting to know how to do a fast pickoff really easily, leave a comment in the video. But other cool thing to learn is you can save any ball with only 12 HP. So, or not HP, 12 boost. You double jump, Go up. You're taller than that. If it was angled, you'd be able to get that. As soon as you land, if you're going up a side and you only had a little bit of boost, so I want only like, there we go. Okay, so you go and you say the shot. You want to go in this little order around here to get 36, and you could be realigned in the middle and be ready for another hit. Or as soon as you do this little rotation here, and then you turn around, and then you're ready for another one. And then if you were to try and save from this side, you'd go around this way and be ready again for another one. Another tip, easy. We're gonna learn how to do dribbles easy, because as soon as you do, you'll be able to flick over people. Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me give you an example. You just, and there's a flick, and no one's gonna do that. Or they'll be able to hit it, but it won't be as easy if you're going for something like that. It's super easy. Another one, easy, is make sure every now and then, you don't always want to be focused on the ball. You want to let your teammate go and do whatever while you go and grab a boost. So you're not always one to stay up on the ball and make sure you can't, like, give your teammates some room to be able to play around in. So since the field is cut into 3 parts, is the way I see it. You got goalie line, you got midfield right here, and then you have their goalie line. If your teammate is pushing up with the ball, you're gonna want to push up just to goal line in case if he screws up and messes up and wants to go back for boost, and he's deciding to leave you the middle boost and he goes back here to defend. You're gonna be in middle to be able to keep up the pressure. You never want to leave the ball open for them, because they could really punish you if you do that. If you are ever in a situation where, let's say someone just flicked over you and you now have possession of the ball, if you know how to work with the ball, you can easily turn that into a goal in any situation possible. So say I just got possession of the ball, and since I know how to take control of the ball, and also and I also know how to bump the teammates out of the way, I would go like this, and then go for a bump on the person, and eventually would pull off the goal, since I know the radius of each car. Another tip would be that when you go for a hit, you want to not stall, but you want to stop it from going super intense. So say if you want to do this on a ball, you don't want to, hold on, I'm turning off my heater so it's out my room now. You don't want to go and hit the ball like that, because then it takes you longer to be able to hit the ground. So what you're going to want to do is when you do a front flip, no matter how you did it, you're going to want to prevent it from going farther than it already is. So see how much time it takes for those to go. So here, bam. I know it doesn't seem that big of a difference, but it's a big difference if you've been playing for a long time. One more thing, you don't want to be the guy that is on the, like, chasing the ball, making sure. Sometimes it could be useful, but most times it is not. You always end up being the bad guy in your team, and it just doesn't go well when you're the guy who's just chasing the ball 24/7. Because then, if you're out of boost and your teammate goes to run back and you're still on the ball, they can already hit it back towards you. So multiple things I would suggest is don't waste your boost. Make sure that you're not ball chasing. Go through the trainings a lot. Here, I'll play one all-star difficulty wise goalie and see how I do. I'm probably not gonna do good because I don't do it that much anymore. But I'm a steady diamond player. and then when it reaches the floor, I would go boom, boom, and be ready with 24 boost. Boom, boom, be ready with like 20 some boost. Oh, that one's hard. Let's see, that's the point. You want to work up to it. You don't want to go straight into all-star like I'm doing after not doing it for a long time. It's kind of dumb, but I'm doing it because I'm just doing it for fun. I'm probably never going to hit it because I don't normally play it. I don't normally play this. There we go. As soon as I do that, just grab this one, be ready for a hit. You always want to have at least 12 boost to be able to block the ball from going into your goal. At most 24. If you want to go cool against everyone and you're wanting to do like aerials and everything, making sure 40 to 50 if you're trying to go for an aerial. But most of the time, it does not end out well unless they actually know what they're doing. So now if you're going just for a straight up aerial to stop the ball from going in, I understand that. But if you're trying to act cool and doing like all these things in the air and you're losing, probably not the smartest thing unless you know what you're doing. But see, I would have grabbed the 100 boost right here on the corners if that were to happen right there. That would have set them up again, so I'd have to run back around and do it again. You never want to do the coolest thing you possibly can. But see, look, that was super simple. That was a super simple save, and all I did was power slide all the way around and prevent it from going in. If you guys want some tutorials on how to do some stuff that I'm doing in this video, just go ahead and ask in the comments. I will definitely provide it. It's super simple. It's not that hard. See, 80%. Could have got 100. I messed up once, and then I accidentally reset, so I should have had 90, but I accidentally hit reset. If you guys ever want anything from me, go ahead and ask. Of course, I'm not the best player, but I'm pretty decent. Not decent, I'm okay at the game. I definitely wouldn't say I'm the best player in the world. I would say I'm an okay player. Of course I lose, of course I win. It's just how everything goes. If you guys want some like beginner tips, or like if you're already like at gold or platinum and don't know how to keep going up, go ahead and ask in the comments. I'll help out anyone possible with another video. If you guys want it, just leave a like and I will be here.